Welcome back, Trainiacs. I am Go VR Go Home. Welcome back to my layout. It's August. That means that we are doing a layout tour just to see what exactly I've been up to this past month. And we'll take a look at some of that right here, right now. So obviously, I've been working a lot around the layout, doing many different things. And so far, I mean, I had to do a lot of cleaning this month because, as you guys know, Tim came by. So I did a lot of cleaning, obviously. And that's why it doesn't look like there's crumbs everywhere. But I've also been organizing a lot of my cars. You can see like there's a huge pile of cars down there. And that's mostly because these are all going to get graffiti to them. Well, not graffiti, but like weathering and graffiti, some of them maybe. Where these ones all along here, they've already been weathered and some of them have graffiti to them. So yeah, there was that. Taking a look up here, I really haven't gotten time to really get in this corner and do much. But you'll see that I've added a couple of Caboose Industries ground throws, and I am ready to paint the track there because that's good to go. And we're gonna move down the track a little bit here because you're gonna notice that we've got some foam down. I'm gonna add to the city here. Got to get a bunch of buildings, and I'm gonna need another retaining wall for here to cover that up. So that's another project that I need to do. Still haven't put lights in my station yet. I have them, but I haven't done it yet. So, as we move down, you'll see I've got kind of like, I had some spare foam, so I'm making a road that's going to go up to here, because you'll see the newly added Pillsbury Factory. That's right. So this is where they make all of the fun stuff. And they will get flour and whatnot from the distribution place that's not here. It's on another part of the layout. And there'll also be box cars that will come and pick up the goods and take it to stores. So that's fun as well. And it's nice to see this on the layout again. It's been a while since I've been able to use this. And my aunt that's out in British Columbia, she actually sent me the Mr. Poppin' Fresh, also Mrs. Poppin' Fresh, but I'm just going to use Mr. Poppin' Fresh for now. And yeah, he's going to be the little mascot there. I still have to finish the building. The building's not done, but the track's in place, and I'm very excited to get this going here. And we're going to go around to this side of the layout, and we're going to take a look and see what I've added here. So coming off this bridge here, I love this bridge, by the way. Basically, it goes into a switch, and I had already finished the track going around, which is going to be the farther track. And yeah, it connects up there. So I decided, why not, while I've got some lumber, I found some scraps, and I was able to manage to add a second piece here. So the second track comes and it goes downgrade a little bit, and then it goes into a number 6 here, and yeah, I gotta fill all this in, by the way. And so basically it's gonna go up that way, and then it's gonna curve into here, and I do have a piece of wood for here. It's just not in place yet, but eventually it will, probably next week or something. But when we look up, I've already got this piece up here. It's all ready to go for the top section. That won't be going there, that's just sitting there for now. But I've gotten pretty far with my ethanol kits as well. There's the other one. Well, 2, because that's 2 kits right there. And pretty excited about those. And they will be going up here. So this is the top level right above the bridge here, right? You can see. So I've got some more wood up here. That piece is down, but this one I still have to obviously screw that one down, and then I'll be able to put my ethanol buildings up here until I'm ready to do my track, and then basically then I'll just move them, and then I'll do this entire area. But that's where they will sit for now. Looking at this area here, you guys remember that I've been working on my beaver lumber and whatnot. So when I go around the corner here, I can proudly say that I've been doing some work back here. So, bottom level. So yeah, you can see here where there's, sorry it's a little dark, but basically that's the tunnel there, the other tunnel portal to go through to the other side. And I'm basically doing it up so that it's a concrete wall. So I took the kits that are short like that, and then there was another smaller one. You can kind of see it at the bottom here. So I turned that upside down and I just made the wall taller. I've never seen anybody do that before, because it's either a small retaining wall or a tall retaining wall, but I made it a super tall retaining wall. Try to say that 12 times fast. Super tall retaining wall. And basically it's gonna go all the way from there all the way around, and it'll eventually, go into where the grass is, but yeah, so I gotta fill all this in here, and it's gonna kind of look like this, where the train's going by. You guys know what I'm talking about. And then of course we've got the track up here as well, right? So we've got this track, and it's going to come into here, and now that this is all level here, the track's going to come up to here, right? And then there'll probably be a switch here. Well, there'll be a number of switches, but we've got this entire side here, which has been my dumping ground, not gonna lie. Big dumping ground area. It's gonna be my what do you call it? A scrapyard. There we go. Found the words. Scrapyard. That's gonna be my scrapyard. And then when we come this way, I'm gonna follow that around, which obviously the wood is not there right now, but that's where the other Pillsbury building is gonna go. But again, dumping ground. So yeah, I just gotta continue that on, and then I'll be able to add the building up here. And I still need my backdrop. Yes, I still need the backdrops for a couple of areas here. Just haven't had a chance, But we'll get to that eventually. And right above it, we've got another dumping ground. I'm getting really good at this whole dumping ground thing. So I brought out my paper mill to kind of show you guys, because this is exactly where it's gonna go. And yeah, it's just kind of sitting here for now. But you guys remember my paper mill, right? Walthers. So I got my switches in here, and I've got the little ground throws on there. There's another one here. So I can switch out the main and the second yard lead, I guess it would be technically. And there's the actual paper mill there. So I'm gonna have, obviously this all has to be raised up, and there's gonna be a number of switches and a number of tracks in here. And right now it's just where my tools are sitting. But it looks cool from down here. I'll show you exactly what I'm going with here, or what I'm working with. There we go. And it goes right around. So this is all gonna be paper mill right here, and I'm very excited for that. A couple other things I wanted to show you here. So I've got this, this is a building that's being built, construction site basically. That was off my last layout as well. I decided to keep it, and it's already on a piece of foam. Now, I haven't placed it yet, obviously, because that's not where it's going. It's actually going to go back there, so at the very back, right behind that last track there, but I haven't put it in yet. So once I do, that's obviously going to be the final place for it. and I'm gonna kind of build up this area as well. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that I'm still working on little things like that, as well as trying to get this main line going. But yeah, it's been definitely a very slow month, to be honest with you. I haven't done a whole lot, but for what I have done, hopefully it is keeping me on the right path to getting this thing done once and for all. Wood prices are down again, so that's good, and that's why I was able to get some more. But it's going to be a huge thing trying to get this helix done now, because this is what's slowing me down now. Getting more of the lumber, more of the wood to finish doing these roundabout pieces, and then obviously doing the top as well, getting all that done. But I've got lots that I'm still working on. I've got a couple of the steel mill kits that I'm working on, a couple more of the ethanol kits that I'm working on, and then a few kits that I might have started a while ago, i.e. the paper mill kits that are still not done, and of course the bakery back there as well. So I've got a little bit of everything going on right now. Never a dull moment here. And I think the next thing that I will be doing to make sure that there's no more issues is this area in here. So I gotta ballast it. I got a couple of these little demagnetizer things that I need to put inside those little doorways there for loading and unloading stuff, or uncoupling when I drop something off or whatever. So I'll be doing that next week as well, with the huge job of ballasting all this as well. Another project that I've been doing, like I said near the beginning there, is going through and weathering a lot of my cars. You can see this one here doesn't have the wheels on the bottom, still trucks, but I am graffitiing it to match the prototype. Now, going through the website, RR Picture Archives, I'll put a link there in the description after. But basically, you can look up the car, the number, and then it shows you all the information on the car, basically. And if there's pictures, it'll be there as well. And basically, you'll be able to see what year the picture was taken. So if you want to do an earlier prototype picture or a later, so it fits your layout, then it gives you that opportunity to do that. But I've been doing a lot of those lately, where I basically just take a look at the pictures and try to copy the actual graffiti. I don't know if it's any good or not, but I try. And I've got a couple more that I was working on, which I'll show you. Of course, it's backwards right now, but this one here did not have any graffiti on it whatsoever. But I did do the clear coat, and I'm going to weather it. And this one here, it only showed one side of the car, but I managed to do it up just like it. All I got to do is make this yellow not as bright as the factory paint. You can see I covered up all the reporting marks. And then I drew on and colored the graffiti that matches the prototype for this exact car, T-Box 661229. Look it up. And yeah, so I just got to weather it now and make it less yellow. And of course, Tim from They Make It Like That came by. Hopefully you guys got a chance to check out that video. He did a couple where he did the graffiti on this car for me, specifically for me, and then he weathered it, and it turned out really well, and he gifted it to me. Very nice of him. Thanks a lot, Tim. Shout out to Tim. Go subscribe to him. Go follow along, because he's really good at what he does. So definitely. Well, that's it for now, guys. I want to thank you so much for stopping by and watching. All the support, likes, comments, questions, and definitely we got a lot more to do, and I'm really excited to be able to be sharing this with you. So thanks for joining in on the journey. Until next time, I've got a train to catch. Have a good one.